Well, hello again, everybody. I just coming to you back again to do a quick short. I shared this on my community page yesterday, and that was basically, remember how like last week I did a video talking about, Dr. Michael Brown was found guilty of, basically sexually inappropriate behavior with a young lady, and also too, inappropriate behavior with a married woman. And there was a third-party investigation done on Dr. Michael Brown via Firefly was the name of the organization, and he was found guilty on both of those allegations. So I just saw yesterday, however, so even though he was found guilty in the third-party investigation, the elders basically surrounding him basically reworded it and said, no, he wasn't guilty of sexually abusive behavior. He was just guilty of leadership behavior that was wrong. They changed the wording to make it more, to not sound as bad. They just said he was guilty of leadership misconduct. Not, sexually abusive misconduct, just leadership misconduct. And then the elders of the organization or church or what have you recommended he go back to public ministry. And this is also in lieu of the allegations of, the Hasten Orphanage and how he, fired a guy, Dr. Michael Brown fired a guy from that because one of the guys was essaying the children in the orphanage. Dr. Michael Brown found out about it, fired the guy, but then did not report the guy to the cops. And no charges were ever filed on this guy all the way back in 2008, 2010. And here it is now 2025, 15 years later, and no formal charges have ever been against that guy. And all Michael Brown did was fire him, but he did not actually form charges against him or at least do a police report so they could start the investigation. And so you have that story out there too. And yet, I'll just go ahead and say it. These elders, these yes men to Dr. Michael Brown, because that's what's happening here. You have these yes men that give these celebrity rock star pastors what they want so they can keep doing what they want, and therefore they don't have to step down. This is one of the reasons victims don't come forth, guys, is because they're thinking, why should I come forth if nothing's going to happen? There's going to be zero accountability of the leader because the Bible says there's supposed to be, basically a plurality of elders, and one of the reasons you have a plurality of elders is to make sure that these celebrity people don't get, don't get too big and there's accountability for them. But the problem is if these elders are gutless and spineless and have no backbone, and they're a bunch of yes men, then by default, there is going to be zero accountability on the leadership because these yes men elders are going to back the leader. And in doing so, therefore, throw the victims under the bus. That's what I see happening here, and it's just sickening. Now, does it surprise me? No, because this kind of stuff's been going on for a long time in many different other ministries. So am I sickened? Yes. Am I saddened? Yes. Is it disgusting? Yes. Am I surprised? Unfortunately, no. That's what happened when you have yes men elders.